Hello everybody. Well, Diablo Immortal is basically a fail, a big fail. And in this video I'm going to explain why after spending, well, more than 3 weeks playing this game. And I spent countless of hours playing the game, grinding, and of course also turning into an immortal and doing its activities. So basically I covered most of the things you can do in this game, if not everything. I missed something? Probably not. So first of all, let's talk about the things that I did like, and well, I love Diablo. I like the gameplay itself, and of course the core gameplay mechanics still are here in the game. I really enjoy finding new gear, something better, especially the things that change the gameplay. By that I mean changing different skills that allows me to create different builds. I love all this stuff. I love this in other games, I love it in Diablo as well. The other thing that I really enjoy is that there are many different game modes that you can do. You can do Elder Rift, you can do Challenger Rift, they have, by the way, global leaderboards as well. You can do different dungeons that give you also drops for different stats, and yeah, there are shadow activities as well. Some of them again are better than others. And there's also, of course, things when you become immortal, more things actually open, different game modes as well, like Karen's Ordeal, what you see here. In Karen's Ordeal, for example, you need to eliminate all the bosses more or less in the same time, and you're gonna have a chance to get some nice rewards. And overall, it just feels like there are lots of things to do in the game. Now, the other thing that actually I really like, and probably the one that made me stay in the game and not quitting it, is basically the social aspect of the game. Many players are playing the game, and we are communicating as a clan, as a guild. And this part makes me enjoy the game so much more, even though some of the things are very repetitive, but I say repetitive in a negative way. Basically, they're very boring to do over and over, and I'm going to talk about it in a moment. However, if you do it with others, things are just more fun, and for me, well, it's way more fun, and basically what makes the game playable for me. Otherwise, I'll probably play it for a week and just maybe 2 weeks and just stop and move on. Now, of course, the game is heavily monetized, and basically, well, it's all about gems, right? You want to rank up, yeah, you need to invest time doing it, yeah, to get a higher paragon level for your character, for your class. But basically, you need those gems in order to really rank up you get some great abilities, some nice synergies, and of course, to become more powerful because your combat rating will get much higher. Now keep in mind that as of the time of making this video, I only pay for the first battle pass, and that's about it. I didn't buy anything else in the game, and I refuse to do so. And that microtransactions are leading to a very imbalanced play. So basically, if you pay, you have a chance to just become so much stronger that basically in PvP you really have no chance against somebody, a whale, who invested money into the game in order to become more powerful. You really have very little chance against those players. Now, whether it frustrates me, well, I don't like PvP in this game anyway. I think the actually game mode is very boring, and basically I didn't invest it in the first place. So for me, actually, it didn't matter that much. I just focused doing my own things with my clan, and that's about it. So I wasn't bothered by it that much. However, there are situations, of course, when we fight against another clan in PvP mode, which is important in order to get to be immortal and stay there. And by that I mean it's important. But there are plenty of players in our team and us as an organized team that we are able to do well regardless. So basically I didn't feel any need to actually invest any single cent in this game. Now keep in mind, grinding in this game, well, if you play with friends, can be fun for a bit, but it's totally boring. It's most of the time you're gonna find players just farming certain areas that are known to give you lots of XP. The library, the desert, now the desert actually library was in the desert now, and people can just run in circles for hours over hours, the same route, killing enemies for XP over and over. It might be doing it all day long. Yeah, I know how it sounds, yeah, but people do that. When I first saw it, I actually got a bit surprised that, you know, but definitely at some point I decided, well, either I stop the game, playing the game, or just move on. And basically when I play with others, actually it kind of softens things a bit. So, you know, talking with others, having fun, and just playing Diablo games, so I kind of ignore it a bit. However, I got to a point that even then it's kind of you know, how long I can do that. I mean, and what's the point? After all, it's stat padding at the end of the day. You move on, you get to a higher rank, it's going to be the same thing. It doesn't really matter when you get to higher level. Really, things don't change. I checked hell 3, right now I'm hell 2. And basically you're going to be overpowered anyway, so what's even the point of getting higher, better gear, unless it's just for PvP. And you're going to do this again. You're going to find things to kind of continue ranking up and ranking up. You're going to repeat this process, and overall you're going to be the same, very powerful against, especially of course in PvE, against anything. I'm actually powerful now, even though I'm rank much lower compared to the level that I need in order to get the recommended one to get into hell 3. So you ask yourself, well, what's the point of all this? I'm just going to run in circles forever, or just going to farm certain areas forever, hours and hours per day, like I have nothing else better to do in my life? Well, that's an important question you need to ask yourself if you're doing the same thing. So for me, being able to communicate with others, finding a game that the others I can play with, make it worthwhile doing whatever. Yeah, basically, how long, I'm not sure. I know how long I can actually sustain this. Well, we need to wait and see. Again, we also need to take into consideration that we can, well, assume that Blizzard has some new content to introduce, probably very, very soon. So we need to wait and see what's actually waiting for us. So I do wait, but if it's nothing special, it's going to be the same thing. I found in how to believe that can actually sustain this type of grinding gameplay for actually basically nothing, in my perspective. Again, if I was into PvP, you know, and it's totally broken. If you want to do good in PvP as a free-to-play player, it is possible in a way, but in some ways you need to be lucky to get stuff, but it's very hard, and well, some players might get to be good at that, some don't, and eventually, well, I don't like PvP anyway, so for me it's kind of a no-go. So I don't really care. But I have to say that I am lucky to be able to be part of a very, very organized and great clan, to be able to see what Immortal is. So I thank everybody in my clan to being able to do so. And I think it's much more satisfying, especially the game modes that exist. Not they are very, very special, but they are different. So new things to do. For actually staying together, doing stuff together, it's really fun. I have to give it to my clan, Demon Hunters, that it's really, really fun doing so with people, you know, we can communicate with on Discord. It's really fun, I have to admit that. But again, this is because of the clan and the organization. We organize together doing things, and of course the people, which are great. So yeah, that part is fun, and that's why, by the way, I still continue playing it. But the bottom line is, this game is an absolutely total joke of a game. It's a joke. It's embarrassing how bad it is, and it's found like it's kind of contradicting. As I told you, social aspect in the game here in this game means more to me. And again, this is just my own opinion on the game. Of course, others might disagree or agree. And I'm a person really, right now, I don't even care about the microtransactions. I don't care. I mean, they are there. I'm not going to change it. Maybe some will able to. I'm just playing, enjoying the game as much as I can, and you know, enjoying being among a clan that play together. It's really fun. But the game sucks. The game sucks all over the place. The repetitive grinding is boring, brings nothing new. You won't find in Hell 3 any new monsters or anything. Maybe down the road, I don't know. But I check Hell 3, it's more the same thing, and basically nothing changed. Just stats padding, and that's it. You're gonna do the same thing hours and hours and hundreds of hours and hours and hours. For what? For what? Unless you're very addicted to the gameplay, well, and you're putting money, well, I don't see many people actually staying in this game. But keep in mind, this is a mobile game. I'm playing on PC. I invested many hours. Many players won't invest as much. It's important to know that. Now, coming from Elden Ring into this game, well, you can see why my disappointment even higher. But the thing is that for a mobile game, we need to get some good things, you know, about this game. The game looks really nice, by the way, and considering the fact that you're going to have a Diablo experience in your pocket, well, in that aspect, it's pretty good. Again, especially if you're not going to spend like tons of hours, you know, every bit, you know, every day. I think you're going to have your own good share enjoying a Diablo game on mobile. So again, it's not all the bad if you put the other things aside. It's a pretty good Diablo experience in general. But if you are a casual player just searching for a nice Diablo experience and you don't really care about all the microtransaction stuff, you're just gonna go rank a bit, you know, and have a bit of fun Diablo on your mobile, you'll enjoy the game. I don't know how long, but you'll have fun. You have your good share of enjoyment playing Diablo Immortal. But other than this, looking at the macro scale, I really hope that they won't sell us this total trash, even without the microtransaction in Diablo 4. And this led me to be worried, so we need to wait and see. Because again, I'm waiting for Diablo 4, and no way in the world, I'm probably gonna quit this game way before, but when Diablo 4 comes, I'm definitely not gonna stay in Diablo Immortal. And definitely I'm not going to invest in this game. Never I'm going to invest in the game and support what I see there in the game. And poor souls, there are some players who just get destroyed trying to just enjoy a bit of PvP, free-to-play games. They have no chance and they're going to get frustrated. This frustration you already see in the world chat, by the way, and you see many players frustrated and just, you know, in bottom line, it doesn't matter how they show it, they are frustrated, it's very easy to see, and it's very sad to see, by the way, because again, basically in some situations they have no chance. And what do you think those who actually pay a lot are doing it? Well, to become very powerful and show their dominance in PvP. There's no reason to do it in PvE, you need to understand, there's no reason. Unless you're competing in the global leaderboard to become higher, yes, if you kind of want to, you know, be first and that's what's important to you, you're gonna, you know, you probably want to invest to get higher, because those who actually in the first place are those who have the better gems, and those are the one who actually, you know, in the first places. But again, I'm not saying that you won't be able to get high as a free-to-player. I did, but you probably won't be able to conquer the first places. If some player who has better gems than you decided that he wants to become first, he or she probably become first in the high score global leaderboard. Well, the bottom line is that Diablo Immortal sucks, and well, do I recommend this game? Well, listen, it's free, give it a shot, right? See if you like it or not. I personally, again, wouldn't put a single cent into this game, but if you're playing, you know, every now and then you want the Diablo experience, you're gonna have fun. Yeah, you're gonna have fun, because again, in some ways, again, the mechanics are, you know, are familiar, and you know, there are different game modes, by the way, so in terms of different things to do, you will find different things to do in this game, which I liked as well. But overall, if you are the one who really want to, you know, push forward, spend tons of hours into a Diablo game, it might be a frustration experience for you. So it's up to you to decide, you know, and understand the shortcomings. But overall, again, in terms of Diablo experience, it's not bad, right? But it's not good either, right? It's good there, but when it comes to, again, grinding, leveling up, it's just negatively repetitive, and it becomes very, very boring. So as you can see, I have mixed feeling in this game, and the only thing that skewed it into a positive thing is the community. And I was lucky actually to be in a good community. Otherwise, this game was, I would just throw it into the trash, delete it, uninstall it, goodbye, search for another game. There's so many other amazing games out there. What should I spend any single minute more? So for me, yeah, that's my opinion. But hopefully, Blizzard will bring more content into this game that will make it more interesting. We need to wait and see. If it does and come, and you know, there are more things to do, so this might change things. Again, this is just the game was just launched, right, a few weeks ago, so we also need to give the developer time to, well, add more things, right? So this is something to keep in mind. I also haven't mentioned the bugs on the PC, which make the gameplay really annoying. It's actually some of the things patched, something not, but again, the best experience is on mobile. So if you enjoy playing on mobile, forget about playing on PC. Playing on mobile, this is the best experience by far. Other than that, by the way, the reason I'm playing on the PC, because I want to play on the big screen. I really enjoy playing on a small screen. So if you are like me, well, and you have PC that can run this game, probably most can, you can you know, just go and play on the PC. Up to you, of course. So this is it. This is my opinion and my review on Diablo Immortal. A game that, well, was really fun at the beginning, became less fun, and now it's, well, it's all about the social aspect for me. Otherwise, I would probably quit the game. The microtransactions are absolutely horrible in this game, lead to very unstable imbalances, and leads to lots of frustration for those who actually can't afford putting money. And even those who can't put money, again, They are just rolling. It's just a rolling slot machine. Basically, if they get something, great. If they don't, well, they're gonna be probably at the bottom of the whale scale, and they're gonna suffer as well, trust me. So this is it. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.